Christmas Day games in the NBA are never just another matchup. They are a statement. They are watched by the world. And for the Los Angeles Lakers, this Christmas comes wrapped not in celebration, but in uncertainty. Before the opening tip against the Houston Rockets, one question echoes louder than the Staples Center crowd ever could. Will Luka Dončić be on the floor or watching from the sidelines? Tonight, the Lakers released their official injury report, and it tells a story far deeper than simple medical labels. It's a story about caution versus urgency, long-term vision versus short-term survival, and a team that has spent the entire season fighting through physical adversity. Luka Dončić, questionable. Jaxson Hayes, questionable. Rui Hachimura, probable. Gabe Vincent, out. On paper, it's a routine report. In reality, it could define the Lakers' trajectory moving forward. Luka Dončić, the weight of one leg on an entire franchise. Luka Dončic's status carries more weight than any other name on this report, and not just because of his superstar talent. Dončić is dealing with a left lower leg contusion, an injury that occurred in the first half against the LA Clippers. He tried to push through it. He tried to test it. But the Lakers' medical staff made the call to shut him down for the rest of the game. Then came Wednesday night. Without Luka, without Rui Hachimura, the Lakers suffered a brutal blowout loss to the Phoenix Suns. A loss that wasn't just about the scoreboard. It exposed how thin a margin really is when this team is missing its core pieces. Sources around the league indicate that Luka is trending toward playing on Christmas Day, and there is growing optimism inside the organization. The injury is not considered serious. No structural damage. No long-term red flags. But here's the key detail most fans overlook. The Lakers have been extremely conservative with injuries all season long. If Luka is not close to 100%, they will not rush him, Christmas spotlight or not. And that tells you everything about how the Lakers are thinking big picture. Rui Hachimura, the silent stabilizer the Lakers missed deeply. Rui Hachimura doesn't always dominate headlines. He doesn't always trend on social media. But when he's not on the floor, the Lakers feel it immediately. Hachimura has missed the last 2 games with right groin soreness, and those absences coincided with something rare this season. The Lakers losing 2 consecutive games. That's not a coincidence. With Rui sidelined, the Lakers lost size, defensive versatility, rebounding balance, and a reliable scoring option who thrives without demanding the ball. The good news? Hachimura is listed as probable for the Christmas matchup. All signs suggest he's expected to play, though likely with some level of minutes monitoring. And against a Houston team that thrives on physicality and second chance points, Rui's presence could be the difference between stability and chaos. A season defined by absences, not excuses. One thing must be said clearly. The Lakers have not had the luxury of consistency this season. They've played significant stretches without Luka. They've adjusted lineups without Rui. They've survived without Gabe Vincent. They've shuffled rotations almost nightly. And yet, despite all of it, they've stayed competitive. But Wednesday's loss against Phoenix showed something important. There's a breaking point. When both Luka Dončić and Rui Hachimura are missing, the Lakers simply do not have enough creation, spacing, and physical presence to survive elite competition. That's why Christmas Day matters so much more than just holiday tradition. It's not about entertainment. It's about momentum. While all eyes are on Luka Dončić, the Lakers have another problem quietly developing beneath the surface: size and interior depth. And this is where Jaxson Hayes enters the conversation. Jaxson Hayes, a question mark where the Lakers can't afford one. Jaxson Hayes is officially listed as questionable with left ankle soreness after twisting it late in a loss to Phoenix. He attempted to test the ankle. He tried to return, but he couldn't. That alone raises concern, because tonight, the Lakers are facing one of the tallest and most aggressive rebounding teams in the NBA. Houston doesn't just attack the rim. They overwhelm it. They crash the offensive glass. They create chaos with size. They turn missed shots into momentum. And if Hayes can't go, the Lakers' margin for error inside becomes razor thin. Maxi Kleber, the likely next man up. If Hayes is ruled out, the Lakers are expected to lean heavily on Maxi Kleber as a primary backup to DeAndre Ayton. Kleber brings intelligence, spacing, and defensive positioning, but he does not bring the same vertical presence or rebounding energy as Hayes. This creates a tactical dilemma. Do the Lakers sacrifice rim protection for spacing? Or do they gamble with small ball lineups and hope to outshoot Houston? Neither option is comfortable, and that's the reality when injuries dictate strategy. Gabe Vincent. Another absence that adds up. Gabe Vincent remains out with a lower back strain, and while his absence hasn't drawn major headlines, it continues to affect the Lakers' guard rotation. Without Vincent, the Lakers lose. Perimeter defense, secondary ball handling, bench stability. It forces more responsibility onto already taxed players, especially if Luka's minutes need to be managed carefully. This is how injuries compound, not one big absence, but many smaller ones stacking on top of each other. The Houston factor, why this matchup is unforgiving. Houston is not a finesse team. They are physical. They are relentless. They attack weaknesses without hesitation. They rank among the league leaders in offensive rebounding, and they punish teams that can't match their size and energy. That's why every questionable tag on this injury report matters. If Luka plays but isn't explosive, Houston will pressure him. If Hayes sits, Houston will dominate the glass. If Rui is limited, Houston will exploit mismatches. There's no hiding on Christmas Day. As tip-off approaches, the Lakers find themselves walking a familiar line. Hope on one side, caution on the other. Will the Lakers take the risk? Everything points toward Luka Dončić returning. Everything suggests Rui Hachimura will suit up. But the Lakers have made one thing very clear this season. They will not gamble the future for one night, no matter how big the stage. If Luka feels discomfort during warm-ups, he will sit. If Rui feels tightness, his minutes will be reduced. If Hayes can't move laterally, he won't be rushed. That philosophy may frustrate fans in the short term, but it could save a season in the long run. What this game truly represents. This Christmas game is more than Lakers versus Rockets. It's a test of depth, discipline, medical trust, mental resilience. It's about proving that the Lakers can adapt, even when the script doesn't go as planned. And it's about reminding the league that when healthy, this team is still dangerous. Final thoughts from a journalist who's seen this story before. I've covered this league long enough to know one thing. Championship seasons are rarely clean. They are messy. They are uncomfortable. They are shaped by moments like this. The Lakers aren't panicking. They aren't overreacting. They're surviving. And sometimes survival is the first step towards something bigger. If you enjoyed this deep breakdown, hit that like button. It helps the channel more than you know. And drop a comment below. Should the Lakers play Luka on Christmas no matter what? Or protect him for the long run? Your voice matters. And I'll see you in the next one.